No, 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 don't tell me that. How can you claim to love me without proving it to me? Do you think I am an idiot?
I sincerely love you, Sam, and you know that. In fact, God sees and knows my heart about you. At least, you know very well that I've done everything I could to prove my love for you.
No, you've not. If you truly love me, and sincerely want to prove it, why then will you not allow me to touch you?
But I've told you times without number that it's against my belief as a true Christian. How can I have sex before marriage? Can't you exercise patience until we are legally married?
What patience? All my friends' girlfriends do allow sex, and they are Christians like you. Why should ours be any different?
Why can't you understand me, Sam?
There is nothing to understand about this whole issue. It's just the simple fact that you never loved me from the onset. Even my friends are mocking me and making jests of me, telling me that you only want to use me till you see someone else who is better than me. And I can't help but to feel betrayed and unloved by you.
Why are you treating me this way? And you know you're the only one I have.
This is not a matter to cry about, as it is a simple matter. If you truly love me, you won't prove it by just words alone, but you will instead prove it by your actions. True love lies in actions, not in words. How can you claim to love me without any physical proof? You claim you want to wait till marriage. Didn't I promise to marry you? Am I not the same person you're keeping your virginity for? Or are you trying to keep it for someone else outside me?
Why are you doing this to me?
And if it's really me you're keeping it for, what difference would it make if we have sex together now? It's only the timing that is different, nothing else.
Well, if that's the only way to prove my love for you, then you can have your way.
You really mean it?
Isn't that what you've always wanted?
That's why I love you. Let's go inside. An hour later. You are so sweet. I really enjoyed you. And I can't wait to experience more of these feelings. I hope you enjoyed it too.
I'm going home.
Okay. Make sure to give me a call when you get home. And thank you for proving your love to me. For this, I will love you with all my heart and spend the rest of my love with you.
I've heard you. I'm going. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Sam, I think my body has been acting strange since the day we had sex together.
How is your body doing you?
I've been vomiting, tired, spitting, and I am also not seeing my period lately.
Well, that's not a problem. Perhaps you have malaria or fever. Anyway, have you taken drugs?
This is not about drugs. I know how my body is acting. I'm just afraid that it's not what I am thinking about.
You mean pregnancy?
Yeah, I think I am pregnant. I'm certain of it.
God forbid. As I am now, I am not ready for anything called pregnancy. And if it's true that you're pregnant, then we had better flush it out before it's too late.
You mean I should abort the pregnancy?
Yeah, you should. Or what better option do we have?
After the scanning and a thorough evaluation of your condition, I can't help but to congratulate you, as you're 6 weeks pregnant. So, it's normal to feel the way you feel. You should have no cause for alarm. Pregnant. Yeah, you are 6 weeks pregnant. I'm dead. I am finished. I have to tell Sam right away. Sam, there is trouble.
What trouble? Can't you sit down first?
This is not the time to sit down. The doctor has confirmed that I am 6 weeks pregnant.
Pregnant? How come? And whose pregnancy is it?
What do you mean, whose pregnancy? Weren't you the only person I ever slept with?
How sure are you? Anyway, that's not important now. Let's find a solution for this as fast as possible.
Well, what solution do you have? Because right now, I don't know exactly what to do.
Well, we will have to flush out the pregnancy.
You mean to abort the pregnancy?
Yeah. Or what better option do we have other than that? Except if you really want to give birth to this child. And as you are very much aware, I am not ready for such a task or responsibility. In fact, I can't take proper care of myself, let alone having to take care of a newborn baby. You will be the only one carry all the loads.
How can you say something like this to me during this critical period of my life? Don't you even feel my pain at all?
That's not important now. I will send some money into your account, so that you can visit the doctor and have the pregnancy aborted.
Oh God. How did I end up like this? From sex before marriage to having to abort an innocent child, thus murderer. Oh God.
Are you sure you really want to do this?
Yes, I am, sir. This is the only way. If I don't have it aborted, how am I going to face my parents, who are respected deacons in the church, or my pastor who trusted me a lot, or those kids at church who look up to me? I have no other choice.
Well, I understand your concerns. But nevertheless, it's important to know that this process comes with some risks. However, I hope there won't be any complications afterwards.
I'm ready for this, you can go ahead.
All right. It's all done successfully. You can now go home.
Thank you very much, doctor.
You see? It has been removed successfully. So, you have no cause for alarm.
What do you mean there is no cause for alarm? How am I going to live with this terrible guilt of terminating the life of an innocent child? You are such a cold-blooded human being. I wonder if you have a soul at all.
Terminating an unwanted pregnancy is no longer a big deal. In fact, almost everyone does it these days. You just don't know about it.
You're heartless.
After running some checks on you, we realized that there have been some complications in the process of aborting the pregnancy some weeks ago.
As how? I don't understand.
I mean, something went wrong with the abortion we did on you some weeks ago, and...
And what, doctor?
How am I going to put this?
Doctor, you are scaring me. What is there that is difficult for you to tell me?
Well, the truth is, your womb was damaged while in the process of aborting the pregnancy. And unfortunately, you won't be able to conceive.
My womb? Damaged? Ah. I'm doomed. I am finished. How did my womb got damaged, doctor?
Well, it is complicated. I'm afraid I can't even explain how, because the abortion went well successfully.
So there is nothing you can do?
I'm afraid so.
What have I gotten myself into? I'm such a pathetic fellow.
Please, you don't have to blame yourself for this. Nothing just happens, and you can trust God for a miracle.
I won't be able to give birth to a child of my own. How do I explain this to my parents, my pastor, those I look up to, and those who look up to me? What excuse will I give to my future husband? Won't Nemesis caught up on me in the future? How am I going to explain this mess I got myself into? Oh God, why have you allowed this to happen to me? Is this how I will bring disgrace and shame upon my family? I'm the most stupid and foolish girl on earth. I hate myself and detest my own presence. How am I going to recover from this terrible mistake of mine? What will people say about me? How can I even forgive myself, let alone be forgiven by God? Won't Sam eventually leave me for another lady because of this? How can I expect a man who couldn't stand my pregnancy to stand with a lady with a damaged womb? My life is completely fucked. I hate myself for this. I am very stupid and foolish, and I am an idiot.
Of us was born with the ability to hate oneself. Everything we are or have become is likely a result of unforeseen events, situations, or experiences that we go through, which may or may not be beyond our control. As a result, we were forced to make certain decisions and choices, especially unfavorable ones, endangering our position and leaving us in a terrible state where we start to hate ourselves for what we did or did not do, what we said or did not say, and how we acted or otherwise. The truth is that many people all over the world despise themselves for a variety of reasons, such as enduring permanent scars or wounds as a result of poor decisions or choices, feeling stuck in a job they despise, being surrounded by negative people, being deeply in debt, drowning in financial messes, coping with emotional and mental issues, battling relationship issues, and experiencing feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and a lack of meaning and purpose in life. But even if none of these reasons apply to you, it doesn't change the reality that you despise yourself for reasons that are best understood to you alone. However, how much of the issues we face may be alleviated by simply loathing ourselves? My point is, we've made mistakes, terrible as they are. And no matter how cautious we are, occasionally mistakes will still be made. And it's alright. It's a sign that we are being human, not God. However, continuing to be harsh or criticize ourselves for the dreadful mistakes we've made is to deny the fact that we are just simply humans, imperfect, with flaws and inadequacies. And despite how bad our mistakes were, we cannot afford to continue to wallow in guilt, suffering, and regret. Life is far too brief. We must wipe away the tears from our faces, rationalize our thoughts, emerge from our shadows, and start living the lives we were supposed to live. Life is too fleeting. We are not here to stay forever. Let's happily repair our mistakes if we can. And if we can't, let's start learning to live with them so that they don't interfere with our ability to carry out our responsibilities and act in accordance with morality. In essence, we are not defined by our mistakes, they are only evidence of our human condition. So get up, sit up straight, embrace who you are, and find happiness again. Because there is always hope at the end of the day when there is still breath. Yeah, your hope is alive. If this video has been helpful to you, endeavor to boop the like button, so that it can help the algorithm and reach more people. Thank you as you do so.